Hey, bro.
What's up?
Your car broke.
What do you mean?
Yeah, bro. I broke the transmission. I went to go test out the car real quick because he said he was having some issues shifting. Supposedly sometimes it locks him out. I mean, I went on a drive. As you can see, I had 0 issues driving, so I'm not sure what's exactly going on with the car. Alright guys, so this is the kit, Hardmotion. I know exactly what type, or I don't know if Hardmotion has different ones, but yeah, this is what he came and brought me. Seems pretty decent quality. And then I realized it didn't come with the washer and then the clips that sits on here once you put it on through the bushing. So I had to go to Tractor Supply after I've gone to AutoZone, and I've gone to Riley's, and these are the ones right here are the 3/4, and the washers that I got for it are sorry guys, the M20s, Class A M20 washers. And I had to pick this up at AutoZone because I don't have the tool for it, because you pretty much have to go into these little holes right here and split them open so that it can fit, and I don't have that set, so I had to buy me a kit. I think it's like 10 or 15 bucks. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the car and we'll get started. I'm gonna go ahead and probably start on the passenger side, because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to mess with the exhaust. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll do this side. Shit. All right. So we gotta disconnect this, and then underneath, let's see if I can see. Oh. Yep, gotta unbolt these two. I'm about to figure out right now what size this is, what size that is. Might be a 13. Alright guys, so I pretty much had to take off the end of the stick for my jack to use it to pry that shit loose, and I had to use like 3 extensions just so it's long enough for me to use a stick at the end to try to pry it. But I just broke it loose. Even though I used the freaking PV blaster, that shit was still a pain in the ass. But I finally broke it loose. Now I just need to loosen them. Should be good to go. That shit's pretty heavy. There we go. Whew. Finally. This thing has some weight to it. This is a whole lot lighter than this is. Yep. We're gonna have to try to fit this shit in on that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is spray, since I don't have any grease to make my life easier, I'm probably just gonna spray a little bit of WD-40. If I had brake grease, I'd use brake grease, but I don't have shit. I don't even have goddamn Vaseline. Nope. Or I could use maybe a little bit of oil to lubricate it just a little bit. If you're under 18, look away. I'm gonna have to eyeball it. Push this shit right in there. If I can get my fat ass through here. Oh fuck. Shout out to my cousin for buying me this shit. If you're watching this, thank you. Drop a comment and let me know how the fuck to use these, because apparently I don't know how to fucking use them. But I'm gonna go ahead and slap on the washers. Fuck yeah, it fits. Now I just need to make sure that the clip is gonna flip in there. Fuck! Almost had that shit. Fuck. Why is gotta be a pain in the fucking ass? Well guys, as you can see, it got a little bit darker. I had to go back to freaking O'Reilly's, return that piece of shit, the little plier set that I got, for the snap rings, and this is the only thing they had available. I think it's gonna fit because they look a little bit smaller, and I think she says they come with even smaller ones down here just in case. So we'll see if it works. Hell yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually in there now. So it works. Come on, bitch.
She's a rat.
Alright, so it looks like it's in now. Just gonna push it down. Hopefully it snaps into place. There it is. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's in there. So now that that's in there, I'm gonna go ahead and try to set this back here. So I gotta push it back and then put that bolt in. It might be a little difficult. We'll try to put the bolt in just enough to where it's like flush on this side. Push this in and I think I got it. Yeah. Your ratchet and just tighten that shit up. Just snug it up for now, not fully tighten it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the ones back here. I'm not sure if I like this little bit of play that's here, if that's supposed to be normal or not. That's how she's looking. Sorry about the background noise. It is almost 4th of July, so. But yeah, she's on there. Looks pretty nice. Alright guys, so pretty much I thought I was gonna have to disconnect the exhaust from here, but I really didn't want to have to deal with that shit. One, I'm lazy, and then two, I don't know if you guys can see, but the exhaust gaskets on this don't look that great. They look like they're about to go out in a minute, and you know, I didn't want to take it off. And then right now it's pretty late. I don't know if AutoZone even has these gaskets. They probably do, but I didn't want to have to deal with more shit, you know. I already had a lot of setbacks today with shit not going as planned, so I found a way to get around it without having to disconnect the exhaust. And I'll show you guys here in a bit. I'm not sure if it'll work with you if you guys install these. I'm not sure how the stock exhaust was, if it's the same for you, but this is aftermarket exhaust, and let me get underneath there. So pretty much this one's fine. You can get to that one like at an angle. You just have to use a shitload of extensions like the ones I have here. And then for this one right here, this is the one I was worried about because it's kind of almost underneath or above this right here, so there's no way of kind of getting it with an extension. So what I did was I just got one small extension and pretty much 14mm socket like this. Got it in there and pretty much made sure that the end of the ratchet was kind of facing this way. And I'll show you guys here in a bit how it looks like. So that's how it is. That's how it's facing this way. I'm gonna go back a little bit. And what I did was I made it to where there was enough room. There was enough room pretty much for me to grab my my handle, my handy dandy handle for my jack, so that I can shove it into place like this. Pretty much. And there's barely enough room right here. You pretty much just need enough room to just break it even. Once you break that thing even, you can go ahead and just turn it like I did right here. See, it's already loose there. And you're good to go. I don't know if that might help you guys out. I hope it does. It worked for me. I really just didn't feel like taking back that part of the exhaust, or taking off that part of the exhaust. But yeah, same thing as the other side. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this bolt, remove the 2 bolts underneath there that I showed you earlier, and we should be able to take this out. Get that shit out. I just need to take the other one off, the other 2 off. Yeah. This is where having power tools will come in handy. Like so. Get your little package with the rings. Go. You heard that snap, so you know it's good. And you can just place these back in here. And just squeeze them. Make sure they're in place and they're not going anywhere. And yeah, it's in. Now to do the other side. Same thing. Here we go. Now to put it back on. Alright guys, so it's currently the next day. The battery ended up dying last night while I was installing the one on the passenger side, but I finally got it bolted up, and I went back and I tightened it a little bit more. You can see there's a little bit more thread on here, but it actually seems to be solid now on this side. So I went back to the other side and I tightened things even more, and now this seems to be pretty solid. I didn't like the little play that I had when I first installed it, and now there's like no play. But yeah, pretty much just gonna go ahead and put the wheels back on and see how it looks, take it for a test drive, and make sure everything's good. I'll see you guys in a bit. So far that's how it looks, without adjusting or anything like that. Just gonna take it on these back roads real quick, just to make sure everything's solid, there's no funny noises or anything weird, before I go ahead and drop off the car to him. Everything seems to be pretty solid. It feels like it. Let's go ahead and call him up and see if he's ready to pick it up.
Hello?
Hey bro,
What's up?
your car broke.
What do you mean?
Yeah bro, I broke the transmission. I was banging gears too much.
What's your choke trap, bro?
I'm just kidding, dog. I'll fuck it with you, dude. The car's ready, man. Don't worry, man. I ain't abusing your car.
I ain't worried about that.
I've
You
been-
probably drive it better than me.
I've been